Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Universal Wrestling Federation. Jim Ross and Michael P.S. Hayes back with you. Michael, recently, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and Missy Hyatt called a somewhat of an impromptu press conference. They had something they wanted to relay to the fans of the Universal Wrestling Federation, and basically a major announcement. I'm anxious to hear your comments, and we'll both watch it together here on the monitor, but let's show you now the special feature involving Hyatt and Hot Stuff International.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Eddie Gilbert, I heard you was looking for a partner. Let me be your partner. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because I should be the champion, sucker. I should be the champion. You thief. You slanted, four-eyed thief. You stole that belt, sucker. You stole that belt. Yes, and with friends like you, who need enemies, huh? You jailbird.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert has asked for this time. Eddie, you say you have a surprise for us. Now's the time.
I have a special report is what I've got. I want to let everybody know one of the biggest things that's ever happened to UWF is taking place right now. We have a new acquisition to Hot Stuff and Hyatt International. That's right. Missy Hyatt and myself and Sting and Steiner sat down, and we decided to bring along a new man, a man with a great new attitude, and I want to bring him out here right now. Everybody's just going to love him. I love his attitude. Look at him, our party man, Iceman King Parsons. Welcome.
What it is.
Welcome.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Well, Eddie Gilbert, I do have a question for you. You have the acquisition of Iceman King Parsons, but you also acquired something else, and it's something that the Freebirds I know want back. It's a jar. Would you like to tell us exactly what that jar is and what you plan to do with it? I know the Freebirds want it back.
Well, the Freebirds can want and want and want and want and want. But see, we got the jar. We're not going to tell anybody what's in the jar, but Iceman, I think maybe you know what's in the jar and what can happen with the stuff that's in the jar, right?
See, I went a long way back with them low-life Freebirds. Yeah, they told me about the cream, the magic powder. Ooh, Lord, it's going to get nasty, y'all. It's going to get nasty.
See, Bruce, and I know a lot of people wondering why. Why is Iceman? Why is his new attitude the way he is? Why is he with Hot Stuff and Hyatt? Well, it's because those no good people, no good friends that call themselves the Iceman, like Chris Adams, like Savannah Jack, the way they turned on him, stabbed him in the back. Well, that's just fine. He's with a group now that he can trust, that can be his friends till the very end. And Michael Hayes, you can want that cream all you want to, but when you snooze, you lose. And finders keepers and losers weepers.
Well, Michael, there you hear it. Iceman King Parsons, now a associate of Missy Hyatt and Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. And I'm wondering how's Missy and Iceman going to get along with some of the things she has said in the past.
Well, I don't know, but I want to know where's my cream. That's a walking time bomb.
I understand that.
That's a walking time bomb. That's mine, okay?
It's a very serious weapon.
Yes, it's a very serious weapon. And it was meant for somebody else. It wasn't meant for them. It's not their property.
Well, I'll agree with you that. It's not their property, but they do have possession of it. That's 9/10 of the law, as they say.
Something else crosses my mind. I wonder how Rick Steiner is going to feel about Iceman joining up with Hyatt and Hot Stuff.
Another very interesting question that we'll have to address. In any event, the Iceman fully entrenched with Hyatt and Hot Stuff International at this point in time. Knowing the Iceman, who knows his tenure. Right now, we are ready to go to the ring, and let's go up to Mike Wilson.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing from Dallas, Texas, at 230 pounds, Kenny Johnson.
Kenny Johnson will be taking on Iceman King Parsons. And I'm just wondering, as we await the arrival of the Iceman, if Hyatt and Hot Stuff will be escorting him to the ring.
Well, as I can see they are, I'm interested. I want to see how the fans' reaction is.
I find it a very, very unusual union here with Michael Hayes talking to Eddie Gilbert, wanting his cream back, and there is the family. I asked Missy Hyatt one time about this, and she said, well, we didn't have any positions open on our staff for the Iceman. And I said, I don't think that's what he's got on his mind. He's not a driver.
No, I don't think so. He'll drive you home with that left hook.
And new ring attire to boot. Maybe Missy bought that for him.
You know, what crosses my mind is, do they think they can trust him?
That's a very good question. Let's go to Mike Wilson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, what a great day in the history of professional wrestling. Introducing now to you the newest member of Hot Stuff and Hyatt International, the great one from St. Louis, Missouri, at 235 pounds, our party man, Iceman King Parsons. Have mercy.
Well, there's the reaction by
This
the
match,
fans.
one fall or 10-minute time limit.
And I don't think he's used to having that kind of reaction from fans.
I don't think he cares anymore, Michael.
Well,
I really don't.
I'll tell you the truth, that's how I look at it. Some places we go, people love us. Some places people hate us. I use the crowd motivation. It doesn't motivate me one way or the other. You've got to have it inside, and we'll see if he does.
UWF will be in some tremendous cities like Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, I can't wait. I had a good time there, me and Buddy and Sunshine, with good friends Joe Pedicino and Bonnie Blackstone. Atlanta loves the Birds, and the Birds love Atlanta. And I always feel at home in the Omni.
Iceman King Parsons
there's
with
that chop.
Oh.
You see, he started dancing. Johnson was watching his feet. He got a chop.
Parsons, who I have mentioned, and there's Missy and Eddie.
Wait.
I wonder what they're looking at, Michael. You have any
They got
ideas?
that cream in there.
I don't know. I bet they don't let it out of their sight. They shouldn't. Like you said, you so aptly described it as a time bomb.
Well, Iceman there had Johnson pinned, picked him up. Wants to inflict more punishment, obviously. Sending a message to Chris Adams and, I suppose, Savannah Jack.
So, Iceman King Parsons looking forward to going back to St. Louis, and we get our details worked out there. We will be there soon.
Oh, good move.
Face first suplex. Face first. The knee to the back.
He's just punishing him. He's just punishing him.
Now look at that cover.
How cocky.
Iceman King Parsons. In the family. I guess he's been adopted by Hyatt and Hot Stuff International. That's going to be some interesting developments in the next few weeks. And Missy's approving now of the newest member of their corporation. And Michael Hayes and I'll be right back. And Savannah Jack will be in action when we return.